Anyway, hello, chappies! Hello. How are we doing today? How are we doing? Oh, my mic's in the way. There you go. Anyway, how is everybody? How are you, G? I saw you in there amongst all those bloody bots doing what they do. How are you doing? I do hope you're well. I do hope you're well. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, you can see why I need new overlays. Look, pretzel in the background there. Oh, let's get on to the actual window. There we go. So here we are again. We're going to be doing some more art again because I'm still feeling ill. Oh, God, damn it. There we go. Still feeling ill. Sorry, pardon me. How is G? Let's get G a little SO, shall we? Spread the love. There we go. And as I said, I gotta do G their own little animation. I don't know what I'd do though. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm a bit better today. Bit better. Not hacking up tons and tons of mucus, but I'm still coughing. So, okay, so, I got so in the buzz last night after doing Mandog's little, talking to the devil, Mandog's little thing, that, there's Mandog. So, we got Anne, the, Rainbow Bean Among Us Queen, although she doesn't actually play, none of us play Among Us. Just that this is a nice little project. I did that as a joke, as everybody knows. I did that as a joke. Then Gimli came up and said the fact that he doesn't actually own anything which is rightfully his. So I said, okay, let's do him a little something. Everybody, the idea is that everybody chips in and does something for him. You know. So I made him a little Among Us character. But then last night, I was in the bars and I didn't want to stop. And I spent until 2 o'clock in the morning making this little fella just here. Now this is Adamsaurus. He's also a fellow artist and streamer. He mainly makes pixel art. Hence the reason why he's so blocky. Can I get a better pic of him up? Let's get a better pic of him up. Okay, file. Go. Images. Where are you, Adamsaurus? There he is. Open. There we go. There he is. Little Adamsaurus. There he is. There he is. So basically the homage is the fact that I started off with an actual Among Us character. And then I was doing the whole, turning it into a dinosaur, making it spiky and everything like that. And then I was like, yeah, but let's actually have a look at his profile pic to see which type of dinosaur he is. It's all very good me turning him to a dinosaur. What happens if it turns out to look more like a crocodile and he's a Stegiosaurus? Anyway, it turns out that his character, his icon is actually based off of a T-Rex. And it's a very blocky T-Rex, all covered in paint and stuff. I'm like, okay, T-Rex. So I start doing T-Rex. I'm in the middle of discussing all of this with Amanda at the time. And she points out the fact that, he doesn't really have any spikes. And she points out, what does he actually do? And that's when we came up with the idea of actually having it in a blocky format to denote his pixel art. So that's how that came along. I spent ages on the tail, trying to actually do the tail just here. Because I was going to have it flicking out, but it was a case of it looked too natural, it looked too swept. So we went with a straight, slightly curved tail. There we go. So there's Adamsaurus. And now I'm doing, let's actually move you in there. There we go. Now we started moving on to somebody else last night. Ah, thank you. Thank you, G. I carried on and then kind of like, you know, still in the buzz. It wasn't, it was like 12 o'clock at night. Just finished chatting with Adam about it. He was chuffed. He was absolutely chuffed. He didn't even know I was doing it. Even though I was posting all the steps in Discord. He was absolutely chuffed and surprised by it. So, and then, you know, took the normal Among Us skin, made it slightly chubby on top, you know, gave it a vest, gave it trousers, and then decided the skin needed to be blue. Then decided, oh yeah, they need some trousers. So then I gave him a white top, coloured in a visor, redid the overlay, and I was like, oh shoot, this person, what do they do really? I mean, yeah, this person, you know, they're into music a lot. So I gave him a pair of headphones. I was like, oh, yeah, but how do I make this person be known? Oh, Pretzel Rocks, my bot. The Pretzel Rocks bot, yeah. It's so I don't get sued. I'm like, this person, you know, they're always on about their makeup and their hair and that lot, but their hair is currently, they're not happy with their hair, so I went with a previous hairstyle. Yeah, I went a previous hairstyle. This person used to wear dreadlocks. And I was like, yeah, but that still just looks like an Among Us character with dreadlocks. You know? So, I was like, bam! There you go. I stuck their little old logo on. There you go. It's Lucifer's angel. There you go. I'm actually quite chuffed in how the dreadlocks turned out. Obviously, it still needs shaping, it still needs smoothing, and it still needs coloring, shading. There we go. Thank you. There you go. Oh, don't you worry. I actually have that logo because Amanda asked me to shrink it down for her, and I also made a GIF of it for her as well, where the apple changes colour. And she also in chat mentioned to me the fact that it was okay for me to use her apple. We were talking about Adam at the time, and I goes, "Oh yeah, but you're up next. What shall I do for you?" And I suggest, I'm thinking of giving you a t-shirt, of course, but what type of t-shirt? I was looking for some... She's known for her t-shirts. She's known for her t-shirts, her extensive t-shirt collection. Her favourite one, I believe, is her Labyrinth t-shirts. There's a joke there, and I won't go into it. But it's got to do with two famous characters out of the Labyrinth. But she suggested the fact that she wear a vest. I'm like, okay, I can do a vest. But I thought, I can't just do a white vest, because we call them wife beaters over here. You know, those big burly football hooligan type blokes who go around in the middle of winter wearing a white vest. That just looks wrong, especially for a female character. So I gave her some dark trousers. I might actually mottle them to look like dark blue jeans as well. Yes, let's mottle them to make them look like dark blue jeans. So what we'll need to do then is add a new layer. There we go. Stick that on top of the blue the jeans layer. That's the jeans layer. Layer 13 there. Okay. Let's get our pen. Oh, I've been so long, my pad's gone to sleep. There we go. Yeah. Gee, I'm gonna make you an animation. You know, like my animation which I did for Anne and Mandog.
There'll be no sneaking around here.
Yay!
way! It's a dancing bean rainbow queen!
Oh, you'd like to spin the purple smurple?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm on my knees. I'm proposing to you.
Sorry, not really my type. That's not my horse.
Like, how has this happened? This is just mental.
Well, that earned a massive eye roll. An eye roll for a Rick roll.
There you go. Obviously not with sound bites, because you don't have any sound bites yet. There we go. There we go. Let's zoom that in. Maybe with some music. Something which you like. Because Anne on her channel... No, not Anne. Amanda on her channel actually has Triggerify as well. And she does things like... Oh my gosh, single mum who is good at crocheting and moving snow. A pile of snow wearing a hat. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Yep, can definitely do that. Yeah, that's possible. Okay, that needs to be a bit... no, that is full of opacity. What? Okay. Those trousers are just that damn dark. Look at that. Okay, we can get rid of that later. Because this is just a layer on top. We can delete what we don't need afterwards. Don't you worry there. Yeah, Amanda has Triggerify on her channel, and people just type things in chat, like exclamation mark goat, and it'll play the Whitney Houston goat track and video. So literally, you can with Triggerify, you can literally put any animation on the screen and have it triggered by a word or a channel redeems. So yeah. She does that. Let's go for a bit grayer. A bit smaller. Go on the outside. Okay, what's going on here? Oh dear. These colours are not showing up that well, are they? A bit more grayer. The opacity is at 100. It is changing, just ever so slightly. Opacity on the layer is at 100. See, look, they are there. Ew. Yes, yes. It's alright, I shall go lighter in a moment. Let me just make sure we are actually filled up to lines. Because one thing I found with Mandog when I was doing his trousers previously, you could, on the edges, you could see the green coming through the edges of the trousers from his body. So I had to quickly change that. And also, because Adamsaurus is so blocky, you could probably see a few of the curve lines on the edges of the outside, but I could sort that out very easily. There you go. There you go. This is all about overlaying. There we go. We'll go with a lighter. There we go. There we go. I'm not giving Amanda pockets because as we discussed yesterday, female trousers don't have big pockets. They don't. There you go. Oh. Southern Guard Sons, nice. More, bit more intense color as well. There you go. Now add that trouser layer back in. See how that looks? That's a bit better. There you go. Let's make the pen a little bit smaller as well. Do 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 do. There we go. Because we can use a blur tool. What are you doing that? Charging blur tool to actually take the circular droplets shapes out of it. Okay, let's get a pen. Tool. Sounds off your skill. There we go. Get rid of that. And then get rid of the shadow there. There we go. Okay, zoom out. There you go. Yeah. Okay, blur tool. Strength. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, because there's another thing which Lucifer is famous for, and that's her camera. Don't know whether or not everybody's actually ever... There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Ever actually seen her radio shows? But she is known for getting a bit close to the camera. And turning her back on the camera. Bit more there. Take that shape out. There you go. Bit more here. Which is the reason why she's known for her t-shirts as well. There you go. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay. Question is do we stay with a white t-shirt? Or do we kind of like blend in a bit of subtle blues into it? Because it sticks out like a sore thumb. It does. Don't worry. We can hide the logo so the logo won't get affected. There we go. Move that above the t-shirt. There we go. Yeah. Yes, I know. She doesn't actually wear headphones at all. She actually hates them. She sometimes will wear an inner ear earbud, but I really needed some way to convey what she actually does on her stream. She usually does her radio shows. Yeah. And she usually does her you know, yeah, just mainly her radio shows. But she will do indie games. She's also famous for indie games. She absolutely loves her indie games, especially her point-and-click adventures. Yeah. If you love point-and-click adventures, watch Lucifer. Also, at the moment she's playing... what's it called? Subnautica? Not Subnautica. It's a psychologically thrilling, fucking crazy game where you have to solve these puzzles by picking up objects and enlarging them using your perspective only. And it's crazy as heck to try and actually solve some of these problems which appear. It is crazy. She's trying to finish that off at the moment, but she, like me, has been ill as well. And she's got obligations towards family and her radio station. As you can imagine, radio during the Christmas period is absolutely cray-cray as well. Just like the catering and hospitality industry. So let's go change the blue a little bit. Okay, change the opacity of the paint. Yep. There we go. We're just gonna like... Oh no. There we go. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Again, we're gonna... We will... why am I using bubbles, to be honest? Control Z. Do we have a star one? There's a reverse bubble. Dog paws. Music notes. That's an idea. But she likes stars. She likes blue stars. Not really a star. That's more of a smack. Is that stars? I think I could call that stars. Let's go over here. I can't see that at all. It's so opaque. Let's turn up the opacity. No, that's spat. That is spat. Okay. I called that sparkle. I would call that sparkle. Oh, with that, back to doggy footprints. Ooh, that looks interesting. Wouldn't use that on Lucifer though. Music notes might be the idea to go for. They're only going to be subtle, but still. Okay, let's go into another category. Special effects brushes. Duck. A rubber duck. Leaves. What the hell's that? No idea. Butterflies. Okay, that's a nice one. I think that's the only really special ones. Okay, so we're going to go with notes then. Oh dear. Let's see how that comes out. Bring that size up. Ah. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Opacity down. Switch back to the original shade we were going for. Zoom in a bit more, I think. There we go. I know it don't look like music notes now. We're just adding in a thicker outline. I wish we had stars. Is this Street Fighter? Or Tekken? Live by the sword. Oh, Soul Calibur then. We Are War. Okay, don't know what that is. There you go. Okay. There you go. Bit bluer. Bit bigger. There we go. Bit darker. There we go. Bit larger. There we go. Oh dear. Finding it hard to breathe again. There we go. Bit more bigger. A bit darker. Bit bigger. Oh, bit too big. There we go. Don't worry, again, this is a different layer. We can delete everything that we don't need. I haven't heard from Sage in absolutely ages. Does anybody know if he's alright? I do worry about him. There we go. Now we're gonna... There you go. Why on earth is that not coming up? Ah, there we go. Are we? Are we live? I did not know that. There you go. How does that look? I could be making a complete and utter mess and not know it. Yeah, that is a bit messy. Okay, that's alright. The idea was there. That's the whole thing. You just carry on trying stuff until you find something that works. There you go. The idea is good. We just need to a way to employ it. It was a bit too sharp, a bit too against the white. Made it look like the fact that she had spattered a load of paint over her vest. But no, we're going with the idea. We are going with the idea. We just have to think of a better way of implementing. Maybe not go with so small ones to begin with. Stay at a medium size first. There we go. Yeah. As I said, There you go. Not so much. Space it out a bit more. There you go. Darker one. Real darker one. There you go, that's a bit better. Oh dear. Really dark one. Make it bigger. I'm not even going to mess about the opacity. I'm going to keep them that opaque. Okay, really big now. Really big now. And a slightly darker, more intense. Oh, not really. Not that big. Yes, there we go. There we go. Zoom out. There you go. That's better. Not so cluttered. There you go. There we go. Good, good. Okay, tidy up that layer. Because we got a little bit of smatter underneath her chin there. There we go. There you go. There we go. Oh dear. I need a drink. Oh,
What are you going to be spending bits on me?
chaos! What are you doing? Have I? I shouldn't do. Are you trying to make me look? Okay, I'll look. Oh, do I? Oh dear. There you go. I don't know what that's doing on. I never have that on. I never do. Apparently I got a whisper as well. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you did whisper me. I do apologise, Chaos. Now you can comment. You should have just Discorded me or something. There you go. Or used a, what do you call it? Do I have a function where you can chat? Yeah, highlight my text. That would have got you through. Have I got to highlight my text on? Modify a single in, but guide the raid. You could have used guide the raid. No, don't use guide the raid. That's too expensive. I deliberately made it expensive because Mad Dog kept spamming it. Yeah, send a message in. Yeah, send a message. That would have done it. Oh dear, sorry. I've got to get rid of that menu now. Let's redeem that.
Certainty of death.
There we
Small
go.
chance of success. What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? Talking about him? Yeah, talking about that little fella. There he is. That's the one we completed yesterday. Gimli O'Glowing. Son of Gimli O'Glowing. There he is. Our dwarfish friend. He loves to do a lot of space games. There we go. There we go. Put the logo back on. What kind? I've run out. I was just saying I need a new drink. I've just run out. I was like, oh my god, I'm coughing and I've run out of tea. But no, it's going to be a Sam tea again. A nice black ass Sam tea. Mainly because I'm still feeling, you know, bad. My taste buds are still overwhelmed by Beecham's and, you know, cold and flu medication. So I need something which will punch through that and give me some flavour. But there you go, Chaos. What? Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Who is this? Although she's not wearing dreadlocks anymore. She keeps saying she's going to put her dreadlocks back in. I have been contemplating whether or not I should give my characters accessories. Like, Gimli needs a sword or a battle axe. I don't know what accessory Anne would have. What accessory Anne would have? Amanda would have a microphone, no doubt. Adamsaurus would have a paintbrush. Although he doesn't actually use a paintbrush. But it'd be a bit confusing if I was to give him a mouse. Yes, people can use them as really, to be honest, they're fan art. I'm sorry. And here, I did that as a joke. An Among Us version of her La Dollar Bean Rainbow Queen, or Dancing Queen, depending on which version you actually use. I even got permission from Anne to use the face in the actual Among Us character, and that was just a joke. I just did that one day because I was bored. Then we were talking about merchandise on New Year's Day. About how the fact that we were waiting for everybody else to get their merch together, because I've got merchandise, Mando's got merchandise, Amanda's got merchandise, and we all have merchandise. The only person there at that time was Gimli, and he did not have any merchandise. And I was like, Gimli, when are we going to get the dwarf merchandise? He goes, I don't know, because Amanda then said, perhaps you can use your emotes. Gimli then turned around and goes, oh, I don't know whether or not I can use my emotes. I'm going to have to go into search the T's and C's. He went and searched the T's and C's. It turns out that artist retains the rights to all the emotes he actually designs, which I think was arsey, in my opinion. If, the artist should really ask them to pay a commission for the license of that product. So I said, all right then. Everybody, chip in and make Gimli something. Just one little thing. And so I ended up making an Among Us character. And then I joked and said, oh, I should make Among Us characters for everybody else. And so Mandog was born. Mandog's emote is just literally his speed emote. I once took his speed emote and caricatured it for his Mandog animation from his Triggerfy. I just took the hat and the hair and the glasses from that, put it on an Among Us character. Here's Mandog.
After I am done with that, I'll be the hero of
Noisy!
Heading to the orphanage to do another riddle. Do I hate or love them? I am somewhere in the middle. Going after those bastards who killed my good friend Sally. And after I am done with them, they will feel real silly.
Yep. And I was like, how can I just have a bean with just a hat and glasses? I was like, oh, well, he's Mandog, so he's got to wear trousers. Let's make him wearing jeans. Oh, now he's got jeans. He's going to have a belt buckle. So I contacted Mandog. I goes, Mandog, could I use one of your emotes as a belt buckle for your Among Us character? He's like, yeah, sure. And he puts the love heart in the chat, denoting that the fact that that he would love it. And I'm like, I literally took that as the literal emote and just put that as the belt buckle. And so the Mandog Among Us character was born. And I was on such a buzz that night. And I was getting on it and everything like that. And I was like, okay, let's do an Amanda. But then I thought, Amanda's going to be hard. So I was talking to Amanda about it, what her Among Us character would be like. 7 a.m, 1C light snow, and having a black tea, Kalon orange Pico here. Nice, nice. Are you going to have honey? That's the question. But Amanda was tending to be a bit too hard how to do it because she doesn't have an avatar. She doesn't have she is her personality. As everybody knows, she is her personality. So I thought, okay, let's do Adamsaurus. He's a dinosaur. It'd be easy to turn an Among Us character into the dinosaur. There was a few stumbling blocks, like what type of dinosaur he is. But the reason why he's so blocky is because Adamsaurus does pixel art. Now, I couldn't make a pixel Among Us character because that would just look a bit off. Stood there next to all the... I could very easily make a 16-bit pixel Among Us character. But again, it would look a bit off stood next to all these fellas. So we made him a square Adamsaurus dino. Nope, sugar, cream, 16-ounce water bags of tea. That's alright. That's alright. Do not worry. That's alright. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's fine. Each to their own. I do not judge here. I do not judge here. So yeah, I did that whilst me and Amanda discussed her character. I said to the fact that okay, we gotta put a t-shirt on her because she's famous for t-shirts. We got to denote her having headphones. She doesn't usually wear headphones. I've already been through all of this. I'm repeating myself. Phew. No, I'm not a tea snob. Yes, I love tea, but I'm not a tea snob. My microphone is all over the place. I've got a new monitor recently. I don't know whether or not you guys know. Hence the different layout, which is the reason why I need new overlays. That was the whole idea doing art streams, to show you guys me making new overlays. It's turned out me making Among Us characters. That's what it's turned into. Yeah. She used to wear dreadlocks. She said it would be better for her to be wearing a vest rather than a t-shirt. I agreed. I said you're having headphones because, you know, you do radio. She doesn't usually wear headphones. And I've got permission to use her Apple logo, her old Apple FM logo as it in the design. I've decided to put it on the t-shirt. So there you go. And we just finished customizing the t-shirt. I think it's pretty much done. It's just really shading to do. Talking of Lucifer Angel, there she is. And then I ran out of tea. Can I enlarge this? I would love to enlarge this. Yes, I can. There we go. I would love to enlarge the song which is currently playing. But I don't think Pretzel Rocks has that feature. You have to really make it small for that to work. Like that. Oh. There you go. So, I needed more tea. I'm just going to keep coughing if I don't get more tea. So, I'm not even going to get off this screen. I'm just going to mute my mic, line up a few shout-outs, and just go make the cup of tea. I shall be right back very quickly. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep coughing, and you guys are going to have no fun. So, I shall be right back, okay? Be right back.
Sinking when we can actually, like, see the ground. That's funny.
Okay.
No, it wasn't on before. Have you got the standing camera? Standing?
No, I don't.
The still camera.
I don't have the still camera, no. I
Standing
put it back
camera.
down because I needed the torch. Let me go and get it.
Standing camera. Also, thank you, Sven. Sorry, I don't know if I said thank you before.
Yeah, that's on how not to do it.
I have some grilled cheese. That means having a grilled cheese.
Sorry. Lefty! Lefty!
Cause fire. Wow.
You know, the good old life gets in the way. It bloody well does. Life gets in the way.
Nice.
Wait. I'm gonna do it like the I took photography class, y'all. I'm gonna do it like the 2/3 rule, you know?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I back everybody.
I was in photography. Shut up.
No, you're fine, mate. You carry on.
No, that's an eerie.
Although the feedback on your microphone is a bit bad. You might need to sort that out.
That's nice. Oh, whoa!
What?
What's going on here, yo? Whoa!
Here as I was trying to scare Mossy. Robin, good job. Robin, great job.
I hate legions like that.
I felt that whatchamacallit, Mothy.
Oh, that's good.
Changed his alert real quick.
Why do legions play like this?
I don't know. There's a lot of different legions that don't know how to play.
See, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I'm scared that if I tried, I would actually like it and be addicted to it. Same reason why I haven't tried drugs.
D&D as a drug. That's an idea.
Get out of here. Woo! Get you shit wrecked, son.
You're not on C, mate.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing at the moment.
Oh, this is the Duke clip.
To be honest, if he wanted you to go, he'd just pick you up.
Yeah, sorry about my mic there.
Fuck you, bastard!
Ooh, Dukes!
Anything. I'm not blowing anyone tonight. But there is more monsters, so I guess we're heading the right direction.
Okay.
Fuck! Oh shit, he scared the fucking shit out of me! Oof.
Okay, so we're going to go into shading now.
Oh, fucking hell.
Are we talking about the same stuff?
Oh yeah.
Confused. I have no idea what you're talking about now.
Dante's chat getting very confused. Okay.
We talked about camels and. Okay, I guess we.
I mean, how else do I keep it interesting, right? Here's me painting. Okay. I will dance and thrust for your entertainment.
There you go.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
I really did queue up things a bit too much, didn't I? I do apologise, everybody, but this is the last one.
That's what I just said.
Wardlow's back up on his feet.
Oh, that was a good cough. Okay, what's happened here? Oh, yeah. You're supposed to be under the line. There we go. Under the visor. There we go. New layer. There we go. Hello, everybody. Back again. I'm going to start the shading. There we go. There we go. Okay, so the shading, it goes in a series of layers. Damn this. I will sort everything out eventually. That's the whole point of these streams, so I can do some overlays. Is everybody okay? Everybody happy? Okay. There you go. There's the anchor point. We're going to put the anchor points over here. There you go. A shader tool just literally takes everything and turns it one shade darker. There you go. There you go. Very neat tool. You can change the type of pens in which you're using for it, so you can go a bit fuzzy if you want to. We're not going to with Amanda here, like we did with Gimli and Mandog, because Amanda's supposed to be pop. She doesn't particularly like pop herself, but the whole idea is the fact that she is a pop icon, you know? She is her own personality. She is... This is Amanda, basically, is the best way of putting it. Her persona is not a dinosaur. Her persona is not speed. She's not a dwarf. She is herself. So we're conveying her personality. And her personality is up front, like a pop star, you know? There you go. There we go. A little bit underneath the bottom of the visor. Make the visor 3D. There we go. Bit more, because we're going to be adding a second shading layer. There you go. Has anybody recently actually been experiencing hotkey issues with Chrome? I've been experiencing that quite a bit. Yeah, I have. Okay, new layer. There we go. Anchor point. Oh no. Get rid of that icon. You'll be doing something, you'll be typing something, and suddenly your Chrome will do something weird, like it'll do a hotkey function, even though you don't actually have that hotkey bound. I never have hotkeys. I don't do hotkeys. I do dedicated buttons. Mainly because I'm an old school gamer. I'm an old school controller user. You know? Every button has a purpose. If you start multitasking the purpose of the button, you start screwing with everything, and you know, which is the reason why I don't use hotkeys. Oh no, that's gonna skew. Oh, don't get me wrong, I do use in-game functions of hotkeys. Oh no. Okay. It's like in Adobe Photoshop Express, which we're using right now. If I was to hold the Alt key right now, I would actually make a stencil stamp of the brushstroke in which I'm making right now. There we go. There you go. Bring up my Discord, see if anybody's actually chatted in Discord. Although, yeah, shrink that down. I actually use the desktop Discord on the desktop. No, just the usual YouTube. Who's released something onto YouTube? Oh, me, I did. I've gone live, and so has Backart. There you go. Yeah, I'm running out of backdated videos to actually put onto... What's this? Bit random, Cledo can understand it a bit quite catchy tune. I'm sure Gimli, Son of Glowing, or Sven Ben would like to like it straight off. Oh my god, that bloody song. I've never heard it until today. I just picked radio played on Spotify. Pretty famous over here. I'm not going to play the track, of course, because it's probably copyrighted. But apparently there's a very famous song over in the continent, which I've never heard of before. There you go. Okay. No, we're missing nothing on Discord. That's all right. Okay. There we go. Ah, that's better. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to do something which I've hardly ever done before. And we're going to actually use a highlighting tool. Uh-oh. No. New layer. Hello. Thank you. We will get rid of these layers later. Then we'll merge them together. Highlight. There we go. There we go. We are going to be using a blur tool. Do not worry. These lines are not going to be this harsh. There we go. New selection. So we need to go with some semblance of realism, because, as I said previously, this is Amanda. This is not... The whole idea is that this is Amanda. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, delete that layer. Yes. Delete that layer. Yes. Shift, click, 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 click. Group layers. Yes. There we go. I really should do that. No, not that. That. Group from layers. Yep. And then we show that. Group from layers. Just to tidy things up a bit. There we go. This is the original hairstyle idea I had. Yeah, we can actually delete that. We do not need that. Yes, there we go. There we go. Oh, pardon me. We will simplify things a bit more again. But first, what we're going to do now is get the blur tool. Link layers. There we go. There we go. Just want to blur this visor, the shading on this visor a bit. There is a half line there, but still. Thank you. There we go, and that one. There you go. Nice bit blurred. We will have to blur the harsh line as well. We can do that later. There we go. What track is this? God damn. Approaching Nirvana. Okay. No, this is Fission from Approaching Nirvana. I was going to say, Approaching Nirvana is actually the name of an album. What are you talking about? There we go. Okay, cool. That's taking any harsh lines out of that. There we go. Now, the tricky bit is shading the hair. Let's shrink you down. And shrink you down. This is going to need some precision work. And we're going to also have to delete that. Oh, no. Yeah, I know what we need to do. This needs to come down here. There you go. The shadows we had just done was actually coming over the top of the headset and the hair there, which was not good. There you go. There we go. Yep. Yep. Nope, we're good. Okay, so we'll start off by doing the back of the hair, I think. Yeah. There we go. Because as I was discussing with Amanda, when I usually draw dreadlocks, I end up accidentally causing them to actually look like... Yep, there we go. Okay, cool, we're cool. Oi, get back here. I was just getting rid of the icon. Thank you. I accidentally caused them to look like plaits / pigtails. Okay, yeah. Let's move this on top of that. There we go. Yeah, I end up making them look like pigtails. Okay, so yeah, the size is good. We might need to bring it up to a basic brush to give it a harsher size. There you go. Okay, yeah, there we go. First off, we'll do a basic shadowing map. You know, the things which need to be done. You know, this to denote that this is the underside of the hair and this is the top side of the hair. Yeah, let's take the headphones away and take the fringe away. So we can get right in there. There you go. That is the underside of the hair. We will need to probably make that a bit darker on some places. There we go. New selection. Okay. There we go, bit there. And again, new selection. Really make this underneath dark because there's a lot of hair. And another one. I think one more should do it. There you go, let's bring the headphones on, see how that looks. Okay, so the strange reason the mapping is causing the headphones to be on below the shading. I don't know why. What's going on there? Oh, that's because they're... yeah, okay. You done there. Duh. I wasn't working... You're not working on the same layer, Gemma. There you go, that's it. Excellent. Yeah. There we go. Yes. 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 Maybe one more. Yeah, just one more. I think it's because I know for a fact that if I don't do it now, I'm not going to be able to do it later. There you go. There you go. There we go. Yes. Okay. I think that needs to be its own little grouping. Oh. Down. Group from layers. Okay. There we go. Only to denote to the fact that we know that that is all one block shadow. That's all supposed to be one block shadow. Next, we need to go for a more defined brush stroke. Something a bit more blurry, but also defined. Do we have blurry calligraphic brushes? That's what we need. Drop shadow brush? No, that's too blocky. Ah, this is more like it. No. Maybe... no. No. Artistic brushes. No. Assorted brushes. Oh, there was a star! Ah! Oh well. I can't find those weird calligraphic brushes. Okay, we're just gonna have to go with a blurred brush then. There we go. There we go. We need to denote some shadows between these dreadlocks, basically. It's what we need to do next. Okay, new selection. The grouping over here. There we go. There we go. I know I kind of like did that with the different colours, but still, it's nice to have it there. There you go. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go over the headphones, aren't I? Yeah, yeah. Although it's actually going underneath the headphones, so. There we go. New layer. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Put them down in that group. Oh, double check that they're in the right order. Yes, they are. Excellent. Now for the fringe. Now, I went with a slightly lighter colour on the fringes, a bit more bolder. Because obviously, it's the front. We're going to have to go back to the harsh basic brush. Hey, shush. No, that is too wide. There we go. There we go. Now, if I was doing something like an animation or something like that, I would interlace these layers with individual hairs. You kind of like really have to for animations. You don't have to do so much for drawings. There we go. Now outline. There you go. There we go. There we go. Okay, another layer. I said new layer, come on. Thank you. Because we have to do the underside of the fringe. There you go, another one. There you go. Okay. There you go, and there you go. There we go. See how much that changes it? See how much that makes it pop a bit more, makes it more rounded? They actually look like they're round slightly now. Yes, happy with that. Oh. No, thank you. We gotta put these on top of the fringe. There we go. Let's get off of that tool so the fact that you ain't got these squares popping all over the place. There we go. It does look a bit weird, the fact that the logo has just popped on it. I have put a stroke around the outside of it to make it defined a bit more. But I'm thinking we're going to have to put a shadow underneath it just to kind of like blend it a bit in with the t-shirt. No, I didn't add honey to my tea. I've got actual brown sugar in there. Burton's brown sugar. Burton's brown sugar cubes, to be precise. Brown sugar to give it that slightly licoricey, aniseedy taste, you know. As I said, my taste buds are not completely 100% again. Not because of COVID or anything. I took tests. No COVID here. Nope, nope, nope. Just normal cold. So yeah, no, we're good. Blurry tool. There we go. New selection. If the dead don't shuffle, they run. Oh, who's excited for the new remake of Left 4 Dead 2? I am. I hope they take the whole flipping mechanic where the zombies grab you out. It's not really... How can I put it? The mechanic, they're not supposed to grab you. Basically, they're supposed to stop you. They stop you from moving forward, but the only way to actually stop yourself being grabbed by them in that way, sorry, is to turn around to each individual zombie and actually rifle bash them with the butt of your rifle, which is a bit annoying. There should be a shove technique. There should be a shove technique. There should. There you go. I know this is changing the colour of the actual apple itself, but that's because we're actually overlaying it over the top at the moment, just so we can get the apple shape. We will be moving the shades underneath the apple eventually. There we go. Yeah. I like Left 4 Dead, but it's a pain in the ass. There you go. Come off the tool. There you go. I don't know. I don't know. They're still in development for it. There's been two trailers as far as I know. And they're just like concept trailers. They're not full-on advertisation trailers. But we're all excited for it. And if it doesn't happen, I can tell you there's going to be a fucking riot. There is. I mean, Back for Blood, everybody was toting that to be the new Left 4 Dead. Or, you know what I mean. I'm getting all the titles mixed up. Anyway, not the point. The point is the fact that it didn't. It concentrated too much on supply lines. People didn't want that. People just wanted a lovely game where they just play with their friends. There we go. I don't know. Obviously, other than the fact that I haven't put the headphones back on. I don't know. Only thing I've got to do is use a blur tool on the outline. There we go. Shrink that down. That's all shading. We can close that for now. There you go. Okay, so what we need to do, because as you can see, because this is it's a low pixel drawing, as you can see, you can totally see. What we need to do is get the blur tool, bring that strength down a bit, bring the size up a bit. Oh, really? I don't have the layer selected. There we go. There we go. Blur the edge. Okay, bring that strength up a bit. Oh. Oops. Control Z. Get rid of that, thank you. I'm going to delete that. Yeah, that's it was a marking tool. It's a marking tool outline, but it's screwing with the actual outline of the... There you go. Okay, now bring that strength back down before I do anything else. There you go. Here we go. This is how you get smooth outlines. I don't even know why I'm being so neat. In fact, that might be a bit too strong a blur. Bring the size up. We don't, as I said, I don't even know why I'm doing that. There you go. Okay, yep. Once again. There we go. Okay, now magic tool. No, that's not right. It still selected it though. Cool. Refine edge. No, down. There we go. Smooth. Do I need a feather a bit? Yes, I do need a feather a bit. Okay. Okay. No, that needs to come in a bit more. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. You gonna smooth this down? There we go. There you go. Now let's get our rubber tool. Eraser tool, sorry. We're gonna size up. Oh! Yeah! Control Z. I forgot to select the inverse. There we go. Now the invoice. Eraser. There we go. There. Oh. No, I want to show all layers. Thank you. There we go. Magic tool. Deselect. Okay. That's when you start to see things which don't add. Okay. This is where you have to start tidying up. That is on the main body. Oh no, Control Z. Why are we on the shadow? What? We're on the paintbrush. What's going on? Okay, Control Z. That's the wrong color now. Some strange reason. There you go. Is that tidied? Yep. Anything else on the body? Not that I can see. Okay. Just the tank top. Oh dear, Control Z. I said tank top, please. Why is that screwing with the shadowing? There you go. Thank you. There we go. Oh, Control Z. There we go. There you go. Okay, next. Visor. Oopsie. I said... There you go, that's better. Paintbrush. There you go. And I believe... Oh. We accidentally had a little bit too much fun with that visor color. There you go. Ah, there she is, everybody. Let's crop her. There we go. She's actually one of the taller characters. I'm trying to scroll down so I can actually get to the feet marker, you nunt. There we go. Yeah, she's actually one of the taller characters. Okay, file. Save. LAAU1, Photoshop PDS, yes, save. Yes, I know it already exists. I'm making a hard copy. Now, save, PNG, save. Okay. All that hair, yes, yes. Now we have to do a resize image. And we need to bring it down to 128. Oh, she's only 652 pixels high. Okay, she's not the highest character. Gimli still is. Okay. But in comparison to the actual scale of a character, she is the tallest. There we go. File, save as. LAAU2. This is so that the fact it can be used for an emote. Save. Oh. I'm not even sure I actually saved that as a PNG. I think I saved that as a PDS. Oh well. PNG. Save. Yes, I did save that as a PDS. PDS. Control Z. That will undo the shrinkage. So now we're actually back to the original size. There you go. Okay, so now what we need to do. File open. Where's the group shot? Oh, it is. PSD file. Open. There we go. File. Place. L. Down to the L section. There you go. Okay. 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 I'm gonna have to make the canvas bigger, ain't I? I'm literally gonna have to make the canvas bigger. Image. Resize. Oh no. It won't let us do anything until we okay the image. Okay, so we're gonna go with... Let's go with 50 centimeters. Oh! We don't have to have the canvas that wide yet. So we'll have it 50 by 80. Oh. No, 80 by 50. I'm doing it wrong. 80 by 50. There you go. Only this is so that the fact I can arrange them and then crop it down afterwards. Give me free movement. I've got the two females facing the same direction. Oh, that's not good. And we can't really have anybody behind Amanda's hair. That's the problem. Her hair is going to cause people to be blocked out. We'll have Mandog at the front. He's quite short, so... Where's Mandog? There he is. Oh, he's in Gimli's face. We need to bring him away from Gimli's face a bit. There we go. No, I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. Let's put Anne over with Amanda. Her beautiful tail's gonna be hidden though. Aww. Yeah, no, let's put Adamsaurus next to Gimli. And then we can have Mandog facing Adamsaurus. go. Bring Mandog a bit forward. So it looks, yeah, it looks like they're having a conversation. There you go. And Adamsaurus has just walked up behind them. Okay, crop that image. There you go. There you go. File, save as. Group picture free. File, save as. Group picture free PNG. Woot woot. There you go. Now I've just got to post it everywhere. There we go. Okay, let's go. First thing I've got to do is send a private message to Amanda about it. There we go. Where is it? L-U. No, L-M. 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 Where is she? There she is. L-M. Enter. And upload the group photo. AU. AU free. There you go. Then we need to... I'm not showing Discord, obviously, because, you know, some people don't want their conversations to be shown on stream, so... which can be understandable. Okay. Into the tea room. Uploads... Lucifer. There we go. Upload the great photo. Pardon me. Where's the group photo gone? I'm all the way down to Lucifer and I haven't found the group photo. There it is. There we go. So, settings. Time to put it in as an emoji. Upload emoji. I've scrolled past it again. There it is. AU2. Open. Uploading. There we go. Sticker. Upload a sticker. These are not Twitch emotes. These are Discord emotes I'm doing. I'm not saying these are exclusively Discord emotes. I'm saying I'm uploading these as Discord emotes right now. There we go. Associated emote. What would you say is an associated emote with that? I don't know. Let's do the evil Devo emote. The question is how do I spell Lucifer's angel? Okay. Oh, good timing there, chat. But Control copy. Control paste. Upload. Yay! There we go. Sticker. And add a reaction. There you go. Nice. There we go. Okay, we're all good. We're cool. We're cool. Good. Hi, mysterious blue. And a good morning, evening, afternoon, night. Keep pushing yourself. Never give up on your art. Now I shall leave. Okay, mysterious blue. Thank you very much for popping in. It is much appreciated that you did pop in. Sorry, I was uploading it as a sticker onto Discord. Have an amazing day. Yes. Yes. There we go. Okay, we need to update the inspiration. No, that's the sticky notes, Gemma. You don't want that. Images. And PNG. Open. Yay! Why? I wish this blooming bar at the bottom would disappear. There we go. Okay, the question is what next? Who next? Or anything and everything all in between? Blooming heck. I don't know. I mean, I got a few ideas about a few other people. Like Sven Ben would be easy. We'd put a flat cap on him and give him glasses. If he was to have an accessory, he would have one for me. Oh, I don't know. I've only ever had one avatar in my life, and it was a 3D VTuber avatar. And the only avatar I really ever associate with is a character which is known as Kadashi Daiko Kage. It's a character I made in ESO. It's a Khajiit Templar vampire. It's a white cat with blue streaks in its hair. Oh. Bloody 9 years of playing as a white cat with blue streaks in its hair. Oh. So yeah, my stream isn't really associated with cats either, so that wouldn't make no sense. The only thing my stream is associated is that I'm Gemma the Tea Lady. Apparently everybody thinks I'm crazy into tea because of it. Yes, I like tea. I'm not crazy into it, no. The whole idea of the tea lady is the fact that a tea lady in this country is a little old lady who pushes a trolley around offices, asking the people who work in offices, do you want tea? Basically, you know that lady on the Hogwarts train that comes up to Ron and Harry on the first ever movie and goes, "Would you like something from the cart, dear love?" And Ron pulls out a moldy old bag of sweets saying, "Nah, I'm sorted." And Harry pulls out a wad of wizarding money and says, "Here you go." Yeah, that's a tea lady. Yeah. Anything from the tribe. Yeah. That's a tea lady. It was what I was doing at the time when Mixer turned around and said, "No, we do not like the name Blind Gamer. You're going to have to change it." Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, I was working in a cafeteria. It was my one of my jobs. This was like early morning, late night. It was like a 24-hour factory. And my job was to actually go upstairs with a trolley of refreshments and selections of snacks and stuff like that. And say, "Would you like something from the cart?" You know. And then go and clean their coffee machine. This was like in between us actually doing the cooking and all that stuff, which is usually done in a kitchen. And I was known as Gemma the Tea Lady, and I just became Gemma the Tea Lady. There we go. Everybody's still at work, so I can't ask anybody. Yeah, they're either still at work or still asleep, so there's nobody I can actually, you know... Let's see. Onto Twitch. Oh, quick with the mute button, though. Oh, good, it was football. That's alright. Okay. Hadra is on. Pearlescent Moon is on. No, we can't do her. She's like one of those top YouTubers. Shimmer's is on. Jinx is on. Chad Radio, they're on, but that's an actual radio station. I signed up with them because, you know, Apple FM and all that, no? Boogie Bum. Bretta El Barracuda is on. Peace. Ugly Spud. GNU Git is on. He's a bit rude though. Backheart is on, and Jason's Dead is on. Now again, nobody in the inner circle. There we go. Oh well. Oh god, dearie everybody. Hi, everything for your stream on Craze. Yeah, you can. Bloody at yourself, mate. You're getting blocked. Actually, no, I'm gonna...
Absolutely brilliant, you said.
Whoa. I'm actually gonna report you first. Yeah, I need to... Oi! I do not need somebody's commentation. Copy. Report. In fact, I'll bring this onto the main screen here. Spam. Next. Scam. Next. Paste. That's what he said. He sent me that in a whisper.
Scares the living
There we
shit
go.
out of me.
Oh, language! Naughty! I don't know, some streamers. And there's Chaos's whisper about me being on streamers mode only. Sorry, Chaos! If that's the only thing that's going to go weird or wrong in this stream, that'll be okay. Oh, I'm not going anywhere, G. I was just checking to see if there's anybody I could talk with. You know. Because it's a lot funner to actually, you know, doing an Among Us character, because otherwise this means the fact that I've got to go and do overlays. No. I'll do that much later. Much later. Because the only people who are on at the moment are late night Americans and early morning Europeans. So it would either be people who are stoned out their heads or people who don't speak English. No offense to them. You know, some of those dudes are great. It's just that they don't need me, non-important, unexisting, flipping... What... At the moment, I look like a non-art streamer. Most of the time, I get my views from the games in which I'm playing. Yeah. Like Breath of the Wild, I'll get my Breath of the Wild crew come in. Or if I'm playing Minecraft, you'll get the hardcore mine players come in. Or if I'm doing ESO, you get weird flipping PvPers come in. That's what my streams usually are. Unless it comes a little bit late when our inner circle will come along and actually come and watch the stream. But as usual, I usually stream a little bit too early for our inner circle. I'm usually the one which actually just sits there at the beginning, gathers everybody up, everybody just sits there and lurks in my channel. And then when somebody else from our circle comes on, I go and raid them. That's how it usually works. Yeah. Like yesterday it was supposed to be Anne. I was supposed to raid Anne. But Anne had maths class and she was also feeling pretty ill. She's going to try and go tonight, but we'll see. So, overlays. Let's get this off of our screen. Yes. And there's the Apple FM logo, the original one. No, we don't need to save that. File. Open. Overlays. Projects. Overlays. Where did I put all my overlays? Oh yeah, stream overlays. Okay, so we need our P. Oops. There you go. I mean, no. Let's do it from blank. New. Whoa, why did you spike like that? Okay. 1080 by 720, resolution is 72. There we go. RGB palette, transparent background. Okay, there we go. New canvas. There we go. Okay, so the question is, what we have to do first is to decide on the actual stream layouts. Where am I going to put the camera? Where am I going to put the game? Where am I going to put the chats? That sort of thing. Now, with the actual main gameplay, it doesn't really matter because in the case of this, if I go into my stream edit, you guys can see this might freak a few people out. There you go. There you go. There you go. Freaky! Streamception. Yeah, you'll see the fact that, you know, that is all one group. That is all one group. That is my actual webcam. There you go. There we go. That is my webcam. There's the Be Right Back fighter. That's full screen. That's the emote wall. That's the spin the wheel, which I do not actually have visible at all times for obvious reasons. There it is. Is that going to show? Yeah. There we go. There's the chat box. There's the display capture. which is what you're seeing right now, the second screen. And there's the background. In terms of the webcam, you've got my lower thirds, that's all my social stuff which is popping up. You got your blurbs, which is, as you guys know, that one. Are you gonna come up?
No.
Yep, there you go.
He doesn't know. He don't know.
Bingo Cat. The actual frame of the webcam itself. Triggerfire, which is, as you know, is the Mandog and the Anafa animations. The alert box, that's when everybody donates or stuff like that comes up. Sidekick overlay, that's how I play clips, people's clips. And then the actual webcam itself, that is everything which is to be put on an actual gaming screen. Bring that over there. There we go. Get that closed. Okay. But then you have things like your starting soon screen, which most of the time is can be just an image, or you can have frames and stuff like that. Some people have a live chat window, which I also have as well. Then you've got things like be right back screens and end screens. So the main list of things we have to do, my notepad's in the kitchen, but I do have a second notepad here. So we will need a starting soon. Live chats. In fact, let's get a sticky note up. There you go. Add a sticky note. Put that there. Okay. 1. Soon. Okay. 2. Live chats. Oh. 3. What shall we have as number 3? Number 3. Well, obviously it's going to be the game. With cam right, chat right? Yeah. Cam right, chat right. There we go. Oh, I didn't need to write that. Okay, 4. What the hell? Cam left. Game, no, chat. Left. This is totally supposed to be for Fallout 76, isn't it? Okay. Why did I double that up? I really should get back into Fallout 76, but... yeah, some things never change, mate. The game... Cam right, chat left. There we go. 6. Game cam left, chat Right? It's best to have these set up so you don't end up having to drag all your stuff about. Okay, don't you worry. Don't you G. Don't you worry, G. You're fine. 7. Yes, the game. There we go. Literally just the game. No webcam. Just a frame of the game. With some special things over the top of it. Be right back. Oh. And end, really. Stream ending. Oh. That's really all you need if you don't want to be flipping messing about with elements the whole entire stream. Yeah, starting soon. Live chat, game cam right and right, game left and left, you know. Yeah. So that's our little list of things which we need to do. Okay. So I'm going to file open, and I'm going to open the image of my actual color palette, which I'm working with, if I can find it. I had it somewhere. Where is it? I had an image of my color palette. Projects? Overlays? There it is! Open. Here you go. There's my color palette. There you go. That's the color palette I gotta work with. Oh dear. There we go. Because also in doing this as well, I'll be able to add a few more bells and whistles in. I don't know what I'm going to add in, but we're going to add some bells and whistles in. There we go. Okay. Apparently Amanda says she likes it. Which means she's slightly indifferent towards it. I'll have to have a discussion with her about it then. Okay, so yeah, again, I'm gonna stick ourselves on a few shout outs. I gotta go and take some medication. I have got a temperature at the moment, hence, and I've stopped coughing, which is not kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. You know, it's one of those edged swords. So I'm gonna go stick us a few shout outs. There we go, and I shall be right back. Okay.
Nothing there. Got the pest, which is for sure not a mimic. What?
What did you do? What did you do?
cat, what are you doing? What? What is that though? It's like that Cardi B meme. What is that? What is that? Oh my god, what is that?
It's on the shore, lying in the bunches of green. Thing, like...
I need a morning sleep. Things are not good signs right now. I would really be into the suit if it wasn't for the big bug eyes, like bulging eyes. I do not like those insect eyes. Just me though.
I don't just like watching the music now. And then it goes back up here.
Oh, I'll let you have that cameo appearance. You're bringing coffee. See, okay. Either way.
Why did you just...
If it feels threatened. Stay out of this, got it? The fucking Andrew's gonna tell me what to do.
Gavin, shut your mouth.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it. I told you to shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your mouth, Gavin.
You gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying.
I'm intervening. I don't give a crap if Gavin's angry at me.
I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now. I warned you, motherfucker.
Pull a...
That's enough.
Knock
Mind
it off.
your own business, Hank. I said that's enough.
Oh my god, Hank! I love Hank. Piss off, Gavin. How about you give me a cup of coffee, dipshit? I want to like Gavin because it's Neil Newbon, but
Oh my.
I don't like him. I feel so bad.
I'm back.
He's going for the handshake.
The ultimate gesture of respect for Wheeler Yuta. Will Yuta shake that? Well, I guess he will. There you go.
It's a handshake, Wheeler Yuta and William Regal with a handshake.
Burton, I have an important gift for you. It is a book. It is a big book.
It's a
with
book.
White stuff on it. It is very big. It has naked woman in it. You might enjoy. Where is he? Where is that little Martian boy anyway? Ah, Martin. Okay. No, but I have this book.
By the nine, such a thing is dangerous even to handle.
Alright, fucking calm it down, Martin. Jesus.
Language!
I'm not sure about that, Martin. I don't think you have control.
Nico, GTA. Oh, I just realised what this is referring to. Gazon! I like that track. It's not one I play all the time, but I like that track. Oh, I've liked it before. Oh, okay. So we're going to start with just sampling our colours. Okay. There we go. There we go. Go with the lighter one. So we're going to use the shape tool to determine our layout. Don't know how though. Okay, so we're going to start off with the starting soon screen, I think. Okay, so we're going to need... It's going to have to be the size of an actual screen. So if we select the whole entire screen, that'll give us our ratio. Okay. Okay. How to actually lock this in place? That's the question. Fixed ratio. There we go. Is this going to do it? Are we going to be able to... If we... No. Yeah. I know how to do it. Okay. There we go. No, that's not going to do it. Yeah, that's going to... Oh, no, it does. It does. Okay, fixed ratio is still applying. Okay. Oh. Something's lagging. Is it because I got Discord and Chrome open at the same time? Probably. There you go. Close Discord. Okay, so there's my ruler. Okay, we need to change where the actual ruler is. No, that's just going to give me guides. Okay, that's all right. We can deal with that. $38 divided by 2, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18.5. There we go. Okay, why isn't the guide showing? There we go. No, that's not guide, that's grid. There we go. And what's the height? Okay, calm down. Why don't you allow me to grab the guide? Control Z. There you go. I'm trying to get some guides up together so we can do some snap to guides. There we go. $24.3. So let's put it at Ah, there you go. That's easier. There's the center of the screen. Excellent. There we go. Add a new layer. Deselect. Deselect, please. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh dear. New layer. There we go. There you go. Basic layout for a starting soon screen. I mean, but that's the problem. I don't know what theme to go for this year. What theme do I go for this year? File, save as. Let's actually get this raw file saved as something. Starting soon. 1. There you go. Okay, that's saved. I don't know. Last year was all about collage. So I don't know. Let's go into Discord. Close down Chrome first. There you go. Come on, Discord, open up, please. Chrome is Discord is not wanting to open. Okay, let's have a look at the tasks. Who's bogging stuff down? Apparently Discord is open. End task. Our biggest user is Photoshop's Elements. Yeah, it's not the CPU, which is usually my problem. It's memory, apparently. Yeah, because I got Adobe open, Streamlabs open. Well, for a start, we can close Steel Series GG. We're not using that at the moment. There we go. There we go. Okay. Why has Pretzel got 6 things open? No idea. Relaunch Discord. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. There it is. Ah. So, chappies. What theme shall I go for? In my streams. Apparently I misspelt theme. There you go, chappies. I've asked the question. Will anybody answer? We shall find out. Okay, file. Okay, so file open. Right click that. Give it a moment to think about it. Copy. Right click. Control V. There we go. And there's a copy. There we go. File. Save as. The game. One. Webcam. Apply. Yeah, talking about that, we got a, which means we got a list of things that need to be done then. There we go. Webcam. Chat box. Alerts. Webcam chat box alerts. What else do I need to do? These are elements which we put together onto an actual thing. It goes okay. It goes well. I'm currently just spacing out layouts. Ooh. Microphone casting shadow again. There you go. Okay, so we obviously, so there's starting soon. Element of a webcam, a chat box, and alert box. Live chats. Game rights, chat rights. Game left, chat left. Game blah 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 blah. The main game, in case we have to switch to an emergency because, you know, something's gone wrong with cam or something stupid like that. Be right back screen and an ending screen. So starting soon. Layout, you know, main screen, center, so you can have like shout outs and things like that happen. You know, important stuff which needs to be going on whilst the adverts are playing for most people. There we go. So there's my palette. This one is the game screen, and then we've got a webcam frame layout at the moment. File open. These are not the actual things which I'm doing. This is just going to be like, this is like the layout. So I need to do a live chat screen. live chat screen. This is the thing. With my actual, let's say, live chat thing screen right here. Let's switch over. Damn, that was glitchy. I think it's because I got Discord open again. This is my current live chat screen. You know, I'm chatting to you whilst other things are going on, blah, 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 blah. You got pretzel in the chat box, and you've got currently a slideshow going on up there as well. Up there. Mr. Bingo Cat is there, and all my last followers and stuff, my alert box will go up there. That was my current layout. The question is do I need to change the layout for a live chat screen? I do not know. That's the problem. It's weird and awkward. See, this is the thing. I need to decide on what actual theme I'm going to go for. Bin Mender here. You know, do I want to go with homage picture frames like I did this year? Or do I want to go with what I want to do is figure out how to stop my teeth being yellow on this stream. I mean, look at my eyes are blue. My teeth are coming out yellow. Weird. I can assure you, in real life, they are not that yellow. I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's messy, is what it is. It's messy. It needs tidying up. Yeah, is what it does. It needs tidying up. And there's a few more elements and stuff I'd like to actually fit in. Yeah. It's like, do you know how hard it is to try and fit a slideshow into an oval? That oval up there? You're missing half the pictures for a start. You know. I mean, yes, the concept of the actual live games and captures. This thing. My computer game would appear where all the black is. You know, those layouts are just where the webcam and the chats just switch ends and stuff like that, or positions. But again, the webcam frame itself, this thing, is a bit too messy. It's a bit too busy, especially for people who are on mobile. They seriously get it pixelated, you know? So that needs simplifying. Live chat, as I said, this is the game frame window, which I hardly ever use. No, that's me, you know, this is exactly the same as my chat window, except for I'm appearing in the overall, and the game is appearing, down there. So if we're playing something like a small game, which really doesn't need a bigger screen, we can do it that way. Then you've got the actual main game capture. Which is just the game. The game in the webcam frame. That's what that is. You know, say something goes wrong, like your camera starts pixelating or something, you just quickly switch to that. You know, you got things like your Be Right Back. The problem with the Be Right Back starting soon and end screen is the picture frame is the wrong size. It is totally the wrong size. If I was to do a SO, let's say for Anne, there we go. You'll see picture frame's the wrong size. Eula.
I'm just gonna do that now every time.
Man, Joyce and William built a whole new
So that needs changing. Okay. Oh, no, wrong one. That's not the one with my second screen overlay on. There we go. So yeah, things need simplifying, things need tidying up. That's mainly all it is. I mean, I still have all these elements. What the hell? Okay, that's part of the song, but that's still unnerving. Yeah, we're going to skip that. Thank you. So at this moment in time, I'm just thinking of a layout. What layout I'm going to go with. As I said, that is the correct ratio for the standard television. So that's what we need to actually be able to fit stuff like Psychic and an alerts box in properly. So that's that. Problem is if I was to use the current frame in which I've actually got for that, it would distort the actual frame itself and make it look weird. So we'd have to come up with a new starting screen. Yep. There we go. I mean, I could totally use the same webcam, but again, if for people on mobile, it's pixelated as anything. So we need a new webcam frame. We definitely need a new webcam frame. We need a new starting screen, new BY back, a new ending screen, which are essentially the same three scenes, just with different elements in them. So that's not going to be hard. New webcam, and probably a new chat screen. So really, in reality, all we need to do is a new webcam, new starting, and yeah, new webcam, new starting, and probably some new alerts. Because the alerts I got at the moment are pretty, you know, they're old now and they need freshening up. Right. Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, no. It'll be easy. I just don't know what theme to go with. You know? Oh, now here we need a background. We need a background. So, file, open. No, not open. Yes, let's go with open. We got our old original standard Gemma the TheTeaLady banner. Can I open? There it is. File, open. Oh, let me actually go into overlays, because that's not a part of the overlay. Something I was working on the other day, a mottled effect. That's when I found that nice paintbrush effect to make mottly colours. Our original backgrounds. You know, open? It's retrieving it from the depth archive of Dropbox, I believe it is. Yeah, that's gonna take some while. Oof. Yeah. Our original backgrounds. Yeah, that. Where's... There it is. Gemma the TheTeaLady banner. My mottled backgrounds. Original backgrounds. They're the three main backgrounds I got at the moment. I don't think we should use the banner, because that is the banner. It's a banner. That's what it's for. So, you got the mottled background, original background. I'm not liking the original background because, again, it pixelates when you're on a mobile phone, which is the reason why I was coming up with that background. So, if we were to grab that, take it into No. No. Put you back there. Let's get rid of, okay. Yeah, there it is. T background 1 into... Okay, where's the starting scene gone? There it is. Get rid of that palette. We don't need it no more. T background into starting scene PSD. There we go. Deselect. Get rid of that. There we go. Drop that at the back. There you go. Why am I seeing that on the thumbnail? That's weird. Thumbnail's playing up. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Delete that. Yes. Okay. Make that invisible. Grab that. Oh. What's going on? That's a solid color. Why are you doing that? Okay. Oh. Because I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. Okay. Then what we need to do is grab that. Level layer, increase you. Do that. So then when we do this, deselect, make that visible again. Make sure we're on the right layer. Okay, select that layer. Erase. There we go. Make that invisible. We have a frame at the right size. Yeah. So it's basic though. Okay, let's add a style. Actually, no, we've got to take selection off. There we go. Got my purple wubble wubs, man. We need it darker. We need it darker. There we go. Drop shadow. Why isn't the drop shadow working? Ah, there it is. There we go. There you go, drop shadow. Are we gonna add a bevel? Nope. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. There you go. That's the frame for the starting soon screen. Hmm. Now we had to add some pretty stuff to it. Number one, logo. Probably a few emojis. A title. You know, starting so soon, cup of tea time, blah 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 blah. How do we want to go about it? I don't know. How do we go about it? Okay, first things first. Get rid of you. And get rid of you for the time being. File open. Let's open our clip art. Have a few inspirations. Oh. Emojis. Ah. No, clip art. Open clip art. Things I've collected or just made myself. Simple little clip arts, you know, things, designs. There's a little bit of inspiration going on. Hey, look, there's my 12 days of Oxmas. On the 12th day of Oxmas, my favourite YouTuber gave to me 12 schools of driving, 11 sissy pigs, 9 superstar cops dancing, 8 mods of modding, 7 suspenders stunning, 6 cyborg chickens, 5 smoked rings, 4 barreled shotguns, 3 shots of scotch, 2 quick hats, and a grenade full of confetti. Stinging wolves! Yes, exactly. Enough of that. Where was we? We were down to Oxhorns. There we go. That's actually Mandog. That's a Mandog sketch. It's the only bit of freehand art I've ever actually seen him do. Why is this? This is all mixed up. I'm gonna have to go through clip art and actually tidy it all up a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tidy that up a bit. Because that shouldn't be in there. That should actually be in my icon/logo folder. Okay, projects. Overlays. Emojis. There we go. Majority of these are the emojis. There's my old mix of emojis. Look at that. And that's when I made the Oxhorn teacup emoji. There you go. Among Us characters. No, okay. Nothing in my alerts. Bitmoji. Here's my Bitmoji avatar, but unlike Anne and Amanda, I do not feel comfortable in using them. So I only use them in Discord chat and stuff like that, which is what they're intended for. Well, actually, no, they originally were created. Bitmoji was originally created to be used in the WhatsApp application. Yeah. Okay. There's my Streamlabs emojis, which are currently actually in chat right now. And here's my actual tea room emojis. There we go. Oh, emojis and badges. All different sizes, all different resolutions. There you go. So, first off, we're going to have the love. We're going to have the love. That's a PSD. $718 by $718. Okay. That's what it looks like up in detail, everybody. There you go. There's the actual proper one, which is not pixelated. I put a lot of work into that. There you go. Just plonk that on there for now. Clear. Okay, file, open. Cup of tea time. 629, 590, 112. That's a PSD file, so we can have that. 112 again. It's going to have to be you. There we go. There you go. go. I think it should. I put a stroke outline on that. I don't know. Let's have a look. Whoa. Okay, you need to calm the F down. That's because it's got a drop shadow in it. Okay, no, if we're going to put a stroke on that, we're going to actually have to do that in the actual original. Delete layer. Yes. That is just a PNG of the original, so we're going to have to close that. Open. Where's the original PSD? There it is. Open. Okay. Style, stroke. There we go. That's a bit bad. It's trying to stroke the drop shadow. It's because I was in the habit of actually absolutely minimizing the actual flipping layer list back then. There's nothing I could do about it. I can't add a drop shadow. Oh, damn it. I mean a bevel. Not bevel, stroke which is what I'm having at the moment, apparently. No, I don't want to change this, save the changes, thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pardon me, I'm sorry. Okay. This is a starting scene screen, end screen type thing. Be right back screen. There we go. Oh, I'm getting a bit numb in the bum. Well, we have been going for 3 hours, so. No, I don't want goodbye. I don't want hello. Why on earth is there... Why are you in there? Get you out of there. Their animations. Not having ZZZ. We're not having Rage. We're not having Raid. Pog, I think, is a very poor emote and I should really actually get rid of it. Oh no needs a bit more work. OMG definitely needs more work. Only in the positioning of the letters for OMG. Oh dear needs totally reworking. They're all my, bits badges. So they don't really count. There's the subscription tier badges. Don't know. I don't know. It needs more. It needs more. Let's go into logos. Gartic Phone from when we were playing Gartic Phone. My logo all in different colours and patterns. My original Xbox logo. Not my original, it's the one I actually made for the Xbox logo. You can't see my face now. There you go. The original Discord Tea Room logos. My original YouTube watermark. Okay, nothing there then. Memes. Nothing in memes. Okay. Panels. These are all panels and for some strange reason alerts. Okay. There's pictures of my merch. There you go. And this is just the Twitch emotes. These are the original old Twitch emotes which they used to give you. Changed now. It has changed now. It has changed now. So I don't know. I mean, Xmas overlays, that's all my stuff from Xmas. We can't, in reality, I can't show you any of the other people's stuff. That would just be wrong. That's stuff which I've been working on for other people, or stuff which is for other people. Again, I've got to do some cleaning up.
God dang it, Kenny.
God dang it, Kenny. Hello, Bits. How you doing? I hope you're well. I do hope you're well, Macy. I do. I'm actually doing overlays now. Oh, hi! Oh, hi, Mark! Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah. Let's get her open. There you go, Bits. Look who it is. And here's the group photo. We finished it just a moment ago. I say a moment ago, about an hour ago. There you go. No idea. It's Lucifer. Lucifer's angel. Back when she used to wear dreads. She keeps threatening to put them back in. You know Lucifer Angel. She's always dyeing her hair blue. I think the Apple logo gives it away a bit. Oh, okay, I'll
Amanda, do not clip that.
Yes, exactly. There we go. Pop you back. There you go. Oopsie. Give us that and let me drag it downwards. There you go. Make sure pretzel's visible. There we go. We don't need her now. So yeah, we're currently discussing overlays, to be honest, is what we're doing. I've been through what my old stuff is. I mean, things are messy. My current overlay is messy as anything. It's too cluttered to be on a mobile phone. It needs to be simplified a bit. It's okay, it's workable, but it just needs tidying up. So that's what we're currently in the middle of doing. Yeah. I've already put them in the Discord as stickers and emotes. I do not have enough room on Twitch to put any more emotes. I don't. I'd love to. I would love to, but I don't. I don't have enough room. I mean, I could put them on my 7 TV or Better TV or Frankie Face, but I don't want to accidentally put them out there for other people to actually, you know, take advantage of, because these are supposed to be fan art. These are supposed to be for the use of other people, aka the people who they represent to use, basically. In some cases, aka Gimli. That was the whole idea, to be honest. Anne was a joke. Gimli was because he doesn't have anything, because the asshole who did it on Etsy says that he maintains the right. I understand, I do, but at least allow people to buy a license towards being able to put it on, say, at least one t-shirt or something like that, you know? Please, you know. Stick your name on it somewhere, you know, and say the fact that it has to be printed with your name on it, you know, or something like that. So I made Gimli in Among Us, which then led to Mandog, which then led to Adamsaurus, which then led to Amanda. So yeah. So at this moment in time, we are trying to figure out what theme am I going to go for overlays this year. I don't know. I don't know. It's disconcerting. It's disconcerting. Where's my slug? Come here, Sluggy. We need a little fiddle. I wish I could put Amazon Music on and actually get some proper inspiration rather than this pretzel music. Yeah, no, pretzel music, you're all good and well and stuff like that, but you've only got a few good tracks which I can play on stream. Okay, let's... Okay. Bit gospel. Evacuate. Yeah, let's sit with that. So we're starting with a starting screen. So we need a place to put my socials. We need a place to... Yeah, we just really need a place to put the socials, to be honest. Because I don't want it hanging over the screen. I don't want it hanging over the screen. My socials. Because it will distract from the sidekick and stuff like that. the plan is the fact that we are going to have... Where is it? File open. Oh. Bring this over here. Images. Projects. Overlays. The original TeaLady banner. Where is it? There it is. Actually, we'll go with the actual moderner version of the TeaLady banner. Do I or don't I? I don't think I should. No, I shouldn't go with that one because that has my Xbox username open in it. So if we go with the original again. No, if we go with number 3. No, number 5. Yeah, there's number 5. Okay. There we go. Whoa, okay. Image. Resize. Scale. Let's take that down to 10%, okay? There you go. That's got it in there anyway. And the example is the fact that that is supposed to be, you know, that's like the TV screen. Do you mind? Thank you. There we go. So things will appear on there like that. Yes, Call of Duty is a bloody circus. This is a good track. I like this track. Drop shadow? Fuck. Sorry, I'm enjoying the song too much again. I do apologise. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of like it. Again, we need. Okay, maybe shrink these down a bit. I said... That's the problem with this old program. I do like the fact that you give us these warnings, but it's still annoying. And I wish you'd give me the option to turn it off. I think that's a bit better. Less invasive. Okay. Scroll you down a bit. I am aware that the fact that the whole point of it being... Yeah, the whole point of it being up that high is the fact that the T is on that side. Maybe if we line it up with the frame? That looks better. Yes. Okay. The problem with this is the fact that it's taller than it is wider. And we can't really change the ratio. So yeah, let's stick that back in the corner. I like this track. I'm liking that. It's super simple. What do you guys think? Do you I like that. That's super simple. It's nice. It's effective. Obviously, I'll have my socials flashing at the bottom. Stick the... Yeah, I've got to make a logo, haven't I? No, I don't have to make a logo. What I have to do is incorporate the logo into it. I don't want to though, because it's going to ruin the simplicity of it. You like it as well, do you, G? Okay, yeah, no, it is simple. It's simple. You see what I mean? And it's look at this webcam frame. Yes, it's a nice webcam frame. It's a bit cluttered though. Yeah. It will not work on mobiles. So, yeah, we need something a bit more basic, which then we can add elements on top of, say, like my socials flashing along, say, in the corner down here somewhere, or put logo down here and socials up there, or socials up there. That obviously, this is just the starting screen, so you'll have things like pretzel in the background, and then Psychic playing over the top of it. I might put... We do need to denote which frame it is though, don't we? So we need to put something like starting soon on it or something. But again, it's going to ruin the simplicity. I can't put it in the picture frame because that's where Psychic's going to go. Or whichever clip player I eventually end up using, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm playing with Sluggy. It's a fidget toy. Plastic fidget toy. There you go. There you go. Sluggy. He's in elongated. On Amazon it said that he was 3D printed. He's not 3D printed. He's injection molded. I can totally tell. Yeah. But still, it's good plastic and it's a good toy. I actually ordered the version which had a black head, but I ended up with a version which had the blue, purple head. So. I'm going through things in my head, elements and stuff like that. I mean, I can literally just put starting soon written in words right now at the top of the page. Again, that's going to cause a bit of off balance. Because where am I going to put the lower thirds? I got to decide where I'm putting the lower thirds. Okay, so let me get out lower thirds and actually show you what lower thirds is. Into my element folder. Webcam. I'll bring... yeah. There you go. That's lower thirds. That's the thing which is flashing across Bingo Cat. Just here. On top of the cup. I mean, I could do it flashing across the cup of tea time thing. I could. I mean, like I've done there. I've got it on the cup of tea. Cup of tea. Put it right at the front, behind the emo wall and the Be Right Back fighter. Sorry, intro fighter is what it's actually called. Oh, this is an actual famous bit of music. Yeah, we're gonna put it on the cup. We're putting it on the cup. It's decided, everybody. Okay, TheLady logo. File. Open. We're in overlays. There's logos. All my logos. The problem, if I remember rightly, the actual my logo which I'm using for this channel is not in this folder. God, do I know where it is? I do not. Tea room emojis? Yes, there it is. There we go. Oh, damn, that's mega small. Hello. Thank you. Okay, you need stroking. That's what you need. Nope. Okay. Increase the size. a little bit smaller. No. 5, please. Thank you. Bevel. Can we get away with bevel? Oh, no, 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 no. We do not want a bevel. Not on the actual image itself. We'll have a bevel on the stroke. Will you do a bevel on the stroke? That'd be nice if you could do a bevel on the stroke. Maybe if we were to... Okay, layers, simplify, and then magic tool. There we go. And styles, bevel. There we go. Magic tool. Deselect. And bring that down here. There we go. Again, it off balances it. Ah. Which means we need something in the other corner. I don't know what though. I don't know. No, we can't have it. Or at least not there, anyway. Let's just shrink it at the moment. Plop it in the corner. There you go. And make it invisible. Where is it? There it is. There you go. I do not know. I do not know. Oh, Southern Guard again. You're repeating on us. Oh dear. Well, we have been going for 3 hours and 41 minutes. I don't mean a thing, really, to be honest. Do, 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 do. Okay, text. Sorry, my brain is absolutely going 25 to the dozen and going blank at the same time, if that's at all possible. There we go. It's because I need food. Cup of tea time! I've been drinking tea all stream. It's not cup of tea time. I'm just... There we go. We need font and some sort of effect. Oh, sounds of the silver. Oh, under the different one. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. No, not that one. Okay, so green light that. Highlights. Dum bum ba da bum ba da da bum bum ba 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 da bum bum. Yeah, what the hell did I type there? Stand tall, John chocolate silver, da da. Not by word, I want show all. Text. Great. Actually, no. I got an idea. We're not going to use word art. Stand tall, sounds of the seal we will die. Oh, under the spells you are hearts and your... No, okay, all I want to do is thank you. Can I change the size, please? Thank you. There you go. It needs to get a bit smaller, especially put that P in there properly. There you go. There you go. Okay, so duplicate layer. Okay. Make you invisible, chuck you down to the bottom. Simplify layer. There you go. And that just makes it into an image rather than text. The reason why I duplicated it is because once you make it into an image, not text, it means you can't actually edit the text afterwards. So okay, so magic wands. Magic wand, please. There you go. Select inverse. Oh yeah. Take that away. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's all right, matey. Don't you worry. You're fine. I'm lagging, to be honest. I really need something to eat. Not lagging, slagging. Sorry, do apologise. Bubble? No, Control C. Aye, Control C. Warning, no pixels more than You're bad. We're on the right layer. Ah. There we go. Kind of. I think my computer needs a rest as well, by the looks of it. There we go. Add. There we go. Now can we add a bevel? Again, it still does an inverse bevel. Why? Again, no, not really what we're here for. Stroke. Okay. Oh dear, that's a bit big. Who's... Somebody hitting our window again. Okay, be right back. Okay. I don't know. Somebody hit my window. There we go. bit bigger, I think. Just a tiny bit. No, 4. Oh, no, 4. Come on. Okay. Okay. There we go. The lettering needs some sort of effect. I don't know what though. Okay, let's... I've really got to go and get something to eat. If this person prowling around the house is who I think it is, then definitely best if I hand off. Oh dear, we are slowing right down. Yeah! Fuck off! People like, you know.
Yeah, it's when you look at a map of it, as soon as you start get into grips with it, like as soon as you start getting...
Sorry, everybody. Fucking hate her. When the fuck does she actually come around here? Who is on? Let's have a look. I don't know. Let's have a look. No one from our circle is on. Okay. We're just going to have to end by passing over to somebody. I don't know who. Hell. Gods. Let's go and send you over to another art channel, shall we? Oh, I just need to snatch a name. There we go. We do know this. We know of this person. We watch this person, but there we go. So AID space control V. I said control V. Come on. Did you do it? I can't tell because my spell check is in the way. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'd like to thank you all for coming today. Thank you very much, G-Snap, for joining me, and thank you, Bits. And it's only chaos. Yeah, so I want to thank you all for coming. I'm going to stick us on the end screen, and I'm going to let it read out, okay? See you all soon. Bye!
Oh, if we don't walk off and kill ourselves.
See where that goes.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's on how not to do it.
I lost heart lock. Excellent, I regained lock. Firing an assassin.
Plus, knowledge is like your favorite thing to do now.
The assassin. Yeah, I'm firing on it.
It's dead.
Nips, Jesus Christ!
Look, I know something happened to me before.
You're gonna be okay if you just keep cool.
Can we spin it around this way? Yeah, look at it, look at it. There you go. There you go, guys. That is some damn... Gosh, she's even turned into the camera, look. That is some definite... Alan's like, what the fuck are you looking at, you dirty bastard?
Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
I've got a feeling that's what I said earlier on,
At least
actually.
you're not boring.
No. I mean, she's got a relatively good ass, but she does look like she's pissed herself.
Nice.
I might have,
That's a big pee-pee.
What the fuck, Silicera?
Oops, crap. Okay, so we can go up one and jump on where the boot is?